Hello everyone, welcome to Halfbeard's HUD's Heads Up. Today we have Trine 2. We were very lucky to get a preview copy of this upcoming title, and we're gonna just kind of show you the first level so you can get a good look at it. Quite a while it seems before it comes out. It's coming out next month on the 7th for the retail price of $15. It is important to mention this is a beta version. I do not have access to the full game yet, and all the code you're seeing here is subject to change. It's not technically finished. That said, it's coming out on the 7th, so it's not that far away, so they're only going to be able to really change all that much. So we'll just pop right in. I'm going to show you the first level. I also have the prologue, but we don't really do that. We don't really need to show that. Basically, the basic premise here is essentially that, everyone was happily ever after Trine 1, and now the Trine is summoning them back to do stuff again. Yeah. Basically, your warrior, wizard, and thief archetypes are thinking about warrior, wizard, and thief things. Now, I never beat the first Trine. I did play it, but I never beat it, so I don't really know exactly 100% what's new here, but from what I can tell, it's kind of a lot of the same, but with just it's a lot prettier. I think it actually does look way better than the first Trine. I think there's a much greater visual variety, and there's a lot of it feels like it's been worked on a lot to become very mechanically sound. Now, I am just using the keyboard here, but I assume the 360 pad works as well, but I never tried it. And one would guess this might come out in the PS3 or this comes out in the PS3 or 360. I don't know if it's coming out on either of those consoles. But if it does, I'm sure it'll work just fine on those. Those who remember the first Trine know that's how this kind of game works. Is you have the thief here. She's got bows and arrows, and she's got this grappling hook. You've got, but just to kind of show variety, you've also got the wizard, who he can make boxes and manipulate them. He can also make other physicsy objects. And then there's the warrior, who he's got this kick-ass shield, kind of be all protective, or he's also got the sword. We can deal with shit. Yeah, alright. And I'm just switching between characters with the 1, 2, and 3 buttons. Which are, of course, wonderfully, very handily located right above the WASD keys, which I'm using to move. Oh, there's some stuff up there that I want. So let's, oh, did I keep my, it's not letting me access. There's also a small upgrade system that I want to show, but they're not letting me access right now. Another thing the warrior can do is there are different weapons for characters. The warrior has a storm hammer, which can destroy shit. Those who remember the first Trine remember that this game was big into one thing, and that is physics. You will spend a lot of time manipulating physics objects, particularly as the wizard. Using, doing things like this where you're just kind of ever so carefully arranging stuff so that it all works out. Using real-world physics. And then, yeah. Oh, right. I guess, because we are kind of playing off my save game, you're not seeing a lot of experience. Normally there is experience lying around everywhere. And that is for the sake of leveling your character up. You're not seeing it because we're playing off a save game of mine. I'm technically replaying this level, and as a result, most of that stuff is already kind of on my save game. This was kind of something in the first game, and it's here as well. It's really weird to hear because it doesn't differentiate very well between characters when they're talking. So you'll get like the lady thief's voice coming out of this guy, or you know, the wizard's voice coming out of the lady. It's a little weird. You know, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just a little weird. Get down a little bit so I can get up onto there. Ugh. As you can see, lots of fun ways to play around with the physics. Some good 2.5D going on there with it coming in and out of the screen. We'll say this, and this game does just generally look very nice. Like I am playing it in 1080. It obviously can go in a variety of resolutions, but I'm playing it at full 1080 right now, and it looks fantastic. Really good lighting effects, just some nice quality going. I'm gonna go kill some goblins. I will say I find the combat a little mashy. You just pretty much, at least with this character. I mean, obviously there's finesse to it if you want there to be finesse to it, but with him I kind of just have a tendency to just guard whatever way I'm running and hit the attack button like a madman. Which, guard with the right mouse button, slash, and attack with the left mouse button, pretty much what you expect. Okay, and then we're gonna... Yeah, it's pretty generous with what it considers a square, thank God. That's not a square. Neither of those are squares. Normally you can actually only zone one of those boxes, but one of the upgrades is make 2 boxes. I think, what else do I have? I think I also have the ability to throw... Oh, I thought I had the ability to... Oh yeah, I have the ability to throw my hammer. Which is handy to stun guys, and... I have ice arrows, which will freeze guys and be all kinds of fun. Now, let's go up there. Normally, there's just experiences up there. When you're seeing spikes like that, the neat thing to do is just pick up boxes. The boxes you make are the boxes you find. Just stick them in the spikes. All right, screw this. Oh, that didn't work. Oh well, can't kill everything. You're jumping with up or the left analogs, or the space button. There's no left analog stick on a keyboard. What am I saying? I mean it's neat. It looks great. I mean it still plays great. I mean it's just more Trine, but that's not a bad thing. That's if you liked Trine, and you know there's no good reason not to have liked Trine as far as I can tell. You will enjoy this game just as much. All right, now for me to try to figure out how I'm supposed to get up there. Ooh. Get one more swing. Yeah, it is very easy to get stuck in the physics puzzly nature of this. Again, the physics puzzle parts are not bad things, but they... What am I doing? I figured out I'm being an idiot. Let's see. It's so tempting to want to... You know, everything you know as a gamer tells you, oh, I should platform up there, but my platformer, you can just make platforms. And we're going to open this up. In chests, you'll find new items, or you'll find a lot of these collectibles. You see collectible paintings, here. Full achievements, obviously. This is a Steam game. Though I don't think in the beta there's any achievements. That's just going to open the browser. We don't need to see that. Oh, maybe I did get one. I don't know. There are achievements, collectible paintings, and there's even collectible poems. This means absolutely... Like, I don't get why that's not a joke. It's not telling us of the backstory. It's just weird. But whatever. Whatever. The gameplay's still fun. It's got a very no. Of course, the look and feel of the game itself is very nice. It's got a it's got a nice it's got a nice storybook feel to it that's always welcome. And it's a nice, pleasant fantasy adventure with good puzzle hooks attached. I will say with the warrior, it can be easy to kind of forget where that shield is going. To be too focused on the enemies at hand and not actually be facing it the right direction. Which, that can be a problem. Oh. There we are. Turn that guy to goblin jibs. What am I doing? I can break that from afar with the storm hammer or whatever the hell that thing's called. Ooh. Why is he not jumping straight? Oh, all the springs bells. As I said, it can be really easy to forget exactly what you're doing. Oh! Ever so close. You just change characters, obviously. This could be a problem. Let's go back and revive the warrior. You can revive your characters at any of these checkpoints here. Get the warrior back up, because I need his shield. Because that's a lot of stuff. Oh! Yeah, I don't know what to do there. It's just too many guys all doing stuff at once. I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm sure the solution, again, just like everything else in this game, I'm sure the solution is dead simple, and I'm just being an idiot. But this is a video. I don't have to, I'm not playing at my best. I don't have time to do absolutely everything. Why am I pushing this like an idiot? That's kind of the thing I've noticed with this game. Every time I play, I'm like, I start doing something stupid like that, like, you know, trying to do something simple like platforming or trying to push it with the warrior. But then I realize, oh wait a minute, I can do this other thing that will get it done twice as fast and is not retardedly slow. Okay, now we're just gonna. Yep. There we are. Lots of little jumps that sometimes just feel like they're being forced. Come on. Again, why even bother fighting that guy? I have the wizard. He does awesome shit. Just up and over. Move that over there. Because what would a good platform be without some bouncy pads? Oh, right. You'll get hit there. So you want to be down here, wait for the bubble to pop out, and just kind of push a little bit. If you're good, you can block those arrows as they come down. There's a... Oh, there's an achievement for putting up 3 arrows and then blocking them all with the warrior. Putting up 3 arrows at once and then blocking them all with the warrior's shield. Which I am certainly not good enough to do. Yeah. We're not gonna listen. We've already heard that lame poem. We're not gonna listen to it again. No offense to the developers who did like that. I'm sure poem seemed like a great idea. I can't for the life of me understand why. Ah, yes. This thing that looks like it's inconsequential. Okay. Take this. Put that there. Up a little bit. Down there. Nope. Actually, that might work. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Are we at that? Yes, this level does actually include a boss fight. There are boss fights. I'm not sure, again, I can't for the life of me remember if there were boss fights in the first one or not, but there are boss fights in this game now. Oh, I remember this one. I'm not a fan of this one. Okay. So... wait for it, and then... oh no, I screwed that up. Need to use the wizard. Okay, we go down here, and we get that thing a-rolling. Use it to push the bubble. There is this whole thing with the bridge, and I'm sure there's a way to make it work like that, but that just ends up being way easier. Okay, so apparently there are achievements in the beta. Yeah, there are achievements. Not that it matters. You know, most of you aren't going to get... I would imagine most of you probably aren't going to play the beta anyways, so... when you do play the full game, there will be achievements. It's proof of that. Yeah, you know, I want to say more about this game, but in the end, it's more Trine. That's, for better or for worse, it's more Trine. And I like Trine. It's fun, it's good gameplay, but, you know, this is not the, they're not reinventing the wheel. They haven't exactly, they haven't reinvented the wheel here. There's nothing super special about the way this is different. It's just, it's more of a good thing. And, I, for one, am super happy to have that. Again, combat's kind of mashy, but combat really isn't the focus of this game in any way, shape, or form. Combat is just... it's there as another form of puzzle. It's there to make the warrior useful for things that don't involve his shield. Ugh, there we are. What am I always feel like why do I constantly feel this need to do things circuitously when I can just get over there, do it the easy way. Oh. Oh, right. Start with this guy. Kill the weird kudzu vines. And use that to kind of just let us levitate. continue into, you know, super ominous looking super ominous looking snake temple and fight this boss that I had no clue how to fight this thing when I first played it, and I still kind of don't. The whole point is basically you're trying to get the it does not do a good job of really telegraphing what you need to be doing. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get rid of trying to make it destroy the kind of support, so it'll, you know, so it'll bring the temple down on his own head. Which, you know what? Weirdly tricky. And if you get too close to him, he will just jump up and fuck up your day. Ah! Yeah, that snake touches you, you're dead. Thankfully, though, this is a boss fight with a... This is a boss fight that... Oh, I guess you can destroy those with the warrior. I didn't know that. This is a boss fight with checkpoints. If you die, the stuff that remains crashed still remains crashed. Decent voice acting in this game. And now a little teaser for what the whole game's going to be about. And that is the first level of Trine 2, and all I really have to show you today. I hope you enjoyed getting a look at this neat sequel to what was already a neat game, and we'll check it out when it comes out start of December. Again, that date is December 7th it comes out, and according to Steam anyways, it's going to cost $15. It's more Trine, same puzzle gameplay, but it obviously looks like there's more upgrades. I didn't really get a chance to show that, but there are upgrades. Again, I was showing kind of the ice arrow, stuff like that. There are more puzzles, just more of a story. If you like the first Trine, it looks like you'll like the hell out of this one too. So it's totally worth some time to go check it out when it comes out. Till then, you're just gonna have to settle with this video, I guess. Anyways, that's Trine 2. We're Halfbeard's HUD, and we're out.